The Fantastic Four. Okay then, we finally have our first trailer for the Fantastic Four reboot. Man, that took forever! I've been hearing all sorts of stuff about this movie production-wise, like casting and principal photography and how the characters are gonna be, and honestly, I've been pretty indifferent about the whole thing. Because let's face it, with all this other huge superhero movie stuff going on right now, like Age of Ultron and DC's movies and Ant-Man and the X-Men movies, we all but forgot that there was a new Fantastic Four movie coming out this year. So now Fox is like, okay fine, you want something? Here you go, here's a teaser trailer, enjoy. So it starts out and you hear someone doing a voiceover about how human beings have this immeasurable desire to discover. And it's true, as human beings, we can't help but sometimes be curious about what the hell is out there, and I like that concept. Any movie that uses that fact as a ground base for its plot will at least get my attention. But then you hear the voiceover say that with every discovery there are risks, there's sacrifice, and there are consequences. And so that alludes to the accident that causes these four people to get these strange new powers. If you don't know who the Fantastic Four are, allow me to explain. First we have Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. He's a genius with the ability to stretch his body like rubber, make all sorts of weird shapes. Okay. Second, we have Susan Storm, the Invisible Girl. Not only can she turn herself invisible, but she can also create force fields like Violet from The Incredibles. Third, we have her brother, Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. This guy's pretty cool. He can set himself aflame, he can fly. Basically, he's like anyone who has fire powers, plus the power of flight. And lastly, we have Ben Grimm, the Thing. He's a big old rock monster with, you guessed it, superhuman strength. And together they are the Fantastic Four. Now a lot of us remember those two Fantastic Four movies that Fox released a while back and how they were pretty bad. Those movies are another case of I thought they were good or funny when they originally came out because I was younger and I didn't know any better. I haven't watched either of them in a long while, but remembering back to them and from what I remember from them, yeah, they were not that good. So I don't plan on watching either of those movies probably ever again. Fox's decision to reboot the Fantastic Four actually happened a while ago, like back in 2009. So this movie's been a long time in development, and now we finally have a teaser trailer. Now the thing about this teaser trailer for me is that it's pretty standard. I like how it's shot and I like the visuals, they're really cool, but honestly, I don't think it shows enough. It showed us a few things like the characters and the setting, but I guess I just wanted to see more. Mostly, I just wanted to see the Thing. We only really get to see the back of him, and that kinda let me down. I know we'll see him in the next trailer, but I just wanted to see him here. He is one of the main characters after all. I also wanted to see more of the plot. I know this is going to be an origin story, but that scares me a little bit because I don't want this to be a repeat of the movie that came out in 2005. But other than that, we don't even see the villain at all. Why can't Marvel show us villains in teaser trailers, besides Ultron? So really, this trailer has not proven, to me anyways, that it'll be any different from the 2005 movie. Casting-wise, I'm not too familiar with most of them. Obviously, we all know who Miles Teller is after Whiplash, a movie I still haven't seen, and I will hate myself every day until I see it because everyone says it's awesome! I wasn't a huge fan of The Spectacular Now, but I'm pretty sure Miles Teller is going to be great in this movie because of what I've heard about Whiplash. The other three people playing the other members of the group I'm not familiar with at all, so they're generally new people to me. Toby Kebbell plays the villain Dr. Doom. He was Koba in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. He was great in that role, seriously amazing, so I'm pretty sure he'll be good here. And this movie is directed by Josh Trank, who directed the movie Chronicle back in early 2012. That movie was pretty cool. So all in all, this movie is not looking too shabby. Just this teaser that I think could have been better. Supposedly, I heard this movie's gonna take place in the same universe as the X-Men movies. It's 20th Century Fox, so that makes sense. But seeing as the X-Men movie universe is so filled up with all sorts of stuff, not to mention that it was just time-altered in Days of Future Past. Ooh, wait a minute. Actually, that would make sense, wouldn't it? What if this new time-altered universe is the reason that this Fantastic Four team exists now? Like it would have never happened in the previous timeline, but now that we have a new timeline, now it's happening. That makes sense to me. I don't know if this movie is gonna take place in the same universe, I'm just speculating. Either way, this movie looks pretty good, and it's back on my mind. So the first teaser to the Fantastic Four, have you seen it, and what did you think about it? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.